Hello and welcome to the College of Lore. I'm Professor Anthony. A good professor prepares anecdotes, but I've prepared Anthony notes. This is everything I know about Prisoner 13 in 5 minutes. Prisoner 13 is a free heist adventure hosted on DNDBeyond. Characters are approached by a dwarf named Varan Axebreaker, who had his fortune stolen from him and locked in a vault. He knows the location of the vault, but the key to get into it lies inside the mind of Prisoner 13. A dwarven woman locked up in an icy mega-prison north of Toral's Sword Coast in the land of Faerun called Revel's End. The prison itself is a rather beautifully designed panopticon on an island. It's like Alcatraz, but colder than my ex's heart. Varan has spent the last of his remaining wealth getting information about the prison. If you accept his terms and 10% of the cut of the vault's treasure, he says he'll be able to sneak you into the prison, taking the place of one of the guards or cooks during the next 6-month resupply. Once you infiltrate the prison under the guise of a guard or cook and find some private time to chat with 13, you'll find that she's not interested in giving away the key at all, and doesn't even want to leave the prison. Maybe she's just institutionalized.
It's just institutionalized.
Institutionalized my ass.
If you bargain properly, Prisoner 13 will reveal that if you get her the Warden's Ledger, which contains all the notes of every prisoner, she will give you the key that you seek. This proves to be slightly challenging as no one is allowed inside the Warden's office, and the doors of every room in the Panopticon are locked with an arcane lock spell. What I really liked about this scenario was how well the prison was designed. I liked embellishing the 1-mile icy ride that you take on the coast to get through the freezing ocean to this island prison, or the 10-minute elevator ride that it takes once you get from the docks just to get to the bottom floor of the prison, or describing a lightning storm sporadically lighting up an interior of a hallway where my players were avoiding traps and desperately picking the arcane locks of the warden's office. If you take some time to describe things, this setting is very beautiful and not something that I had a lot of experience with. One of the cool base elements of this adventure is the fun and interesting mechanic of suspicion. This is a simple table that allows the game master to increase the number of guards that players may encounter and increase the difficulty as they try to socially maneuver around them. I also really like the fact that your goal isn't just to break 13 out of prison. The shock and pivoting around the initial hook to the reveal of 13 saying that she would rather stay in prison. All the while my party bargained with her, passing notes, meeting in her cell, or pulling her aside in the courtyard, increasing the suspicion level from the guards. It made for a lot of increased tension and great fun. The warden of this prison makes no sense to me at all. Get this. Apparently she's infrequently possessed by a lawful good, shield maiden dwarven fighter. While unpossessed, she's a human level 9 lawful good mage who works for the Harpers. These Harpers are like a secret society of do-gooders. Now, this is important for later. Anyway, back to the ghosts. When possessed, this warden likes to make merry and have a good time drinking ale and rabble-rousing. Apparently, all the guards know this and are totally cool with it. Remember back to the main point of this adventure, where you have to steal the warden's ledger? Why would Prisoner 13 want the ledger in the first place? What we do know is that she doesn't want to get free, according to her write-up. So what use would she have for the ledger inside the prison? I changed this to be like more of a dark setting, with the ledger being the only proof that the warden was covering up deaths at Revel's End, but the game really doesn't specify. You could make it anything you want. The whole adventure boils down to a group of people breaking into a principal's office to steal a confiscated diary, like a group of high school students trying to find out who their crush is. I wonder who 13 has a crush on. I doubt that's the information that's really in the ledger. But if you're interested in exactly how I changed this adventure to make it more exciting, check out the video that I have coming out next week.